Hey guys, welcome back to The Witcher 3. I did go and clear up my inventory quite a bit, so hopefully I won't run out of space here. And yeah, let's get right into it. Don't have as much time.
Leave me alone. I've shown you my pass.
Maybe you've got something else to show us. You won't leave without a pick or something.
Aye. And as I see it, you could be smuggling something under them skirts.
Touch me and I'll scream so loud they'll hear me in Novigrad.
And they say lassies love a man in uniform.
Can I just kill everyone? Please?
Mutant. Son of you misborn
I'm
clod.
watching you.
You deaf.
Okay, so not an actual quest or anything. But yeah, I don't have as much time as I would like tonight. But we can at least save Dandelion, or attempt. I don't know if it will be quite that easy.
Seems everything's ready.
Aye. Soon as we catch sight of them, we'll block the road against the whole unit if need be. And, you know, I think it's a great plan all round, and I'm always glad to help. And it's not like I'm not eager to crack some holier-than-thou bugger's skulls, but seeing as we've got a Doppler, wouldn't it have been easier to have him release Dandelion and be done with it?
I mean, would that really work? I feel like that would definitely make people suspicious.
Too suspicious. Think about it. Menga disappears, then shows up with a scar on his face to release Dandelion.
I suppose you're right.
Priscilla, what are you doing here?
Some child brought a note from Dudu. The convoy will leave at dawn. May I stay with you? I can't stand it. Sitting at home, worrying about Dandelion.
Never fear, my dear. You'll get your warbler back. Just hope he's got his habits. Gotta watch the rhymes in the presence of a lady.
Go back to town.
Please, I shan't be any trouble.
Oh, come on, Geralt. Leave it go. Let her stay. Look at her. Oh, weepy-eyed. Like a mutsy with his guts knotted up.
This is really not a good spot for her to be right now, but I'm too nice. Fine, against my better judgment.
Fine, she can stay. On one condition.
I know, as soon as the fighting starts, I'm to stand at a distance.
Not much happening just yet. And there may be some time before it does.
Well, how about a game of Gwent?
No. No, 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 no. We're not doing this. I will never stop.
Don't really feel like it. You two play.
All right. You know the basics, that's clear. Now we can play for real.
They're coming! They're coming now!
Priscilla, stay here.
I fixed my inventory. I don't know if I have any bombs and such. That might be a mistake. Guess we'll find out. Ow! Lucky to even be alive after that.
Dandelion. Damn it.
Geralt, go after him. Leave these here to us.
Okay. Not at all what I was expecting to
Follow the
happen.
tracks. Road through here.
I certainly hope this isn't on a time limit or anything. Just ignore the monsters.
Go, go. Prints are deep. Horse was carrying a heavy load.
Get away from me.
Giddy up. Calm down, Roach. Just bees.
I'm glad the map is updating so often because otherwise I would be in for
Go, go.
quite a lot of trouble here.
Come on. Crumpled sheet. The day, my bloom, when you recall this heart you rent through.
Oh,
the
dear
wild
God.
words of doom. Must have broken his heart to part with that little ditty. Faster.
The play was bad enough. I thought that might have been
Giddy up.
something useful.
Hoofprints.
In springtime, the roads wet with rain.
Mouth's dry as a stockfish.
Sun bright and warm our hearts.
Move it.
Okay.
A pint would hit the spot, it would.
Different horse, maybe? I don't know.
Whoa!
Where'd you come from?
Anyone right through here? 2 men. One slung over the saddle like a sack.
Oh, aye, something of the kind dashed by. Turned left there. But 'twere a wench you were carrying, swear it on me head, squealing and wailing so.
That actually sounds
You're a man well travelled, so tell me.
pretty accurate.
We're off.
But yeah, I was
Looks like it might have started limping.
expecting
Come
a
on.
fight. Not have to track them down.
Think someone let somebody slip.
If Big Willie got pissed again and went to jabbering about the workshop.
Just who to get pissed with? Witch hunters? Even Big Willie's not that daft.
By the way, who do you get that nickname? I mean, he's even short for a dwarf.
Think they'll confiscate the paintings?
They'll never find them all. The fuck's
Their horse collapsed. Can't be far.
Was just wondering what they were saying.
Hey, you! What the hell's afoot here?
What is it?
You tell me! One of them hunters barged into our hut, Turned us out before we could so much as fart in protest.
There another man with him? Tall, dark-haired?
Aye, jabbering the whole time.
Dandelion. So, Hunter's barricaded himself inside? There another way in?
Truth be told, there is.
Want to get rid of this Hunter or not?
Honest? We'd see you all gone. But he'll do for a start. Here, the key. Cellar door around the back.
Thanks.
Okay, I was expecting that to be a lot more difficult. Was expecting them to tell me some sort of a cave. Could you just go down the hole, please?
And how can I be sure that you won't try anything?
I'll go with you. Not like I really have a choice now, do
And there'll be no trickery along the way. I could ring your neck like fat ends you realize.
It's so dark.
I also realize you won't. My corpse is worth nothing to you, whereas alive, like I said, 100 gold ingots. 100 gold ingots. No more, no less. Or I'm not Julian Alfred Pankratz Viscount Dandelion.
Viscount, kill more. Everybody calls you Dandelion.
That, my friend, is what we call an assumed. Can't expect me to refuse. You made a wise choice. Very wise. Might not be more than a sergeant today, but tomorrow.
Quiet! Thought I heard something.
What? No, you see, me and Dags, we don't...
Die, damn it!
I like Dandelion better this way. Do I have to? Can we at least leave him gagged?
Geralt, must you ruin everything? I had him just where I wanted him. It is good to see you, friend. Been a while since you were last in Novigrad. What's...
Come on, we'll talk outside.
Priscilla! What are you doing here?
You all right? You had me worried sick.
Dandelion, you rascal. Got this lass to thank for his racing after yous. She chivied and chivied.
Shame you arrived too late to see us hoodwink that hunter. I had a plan all set, but then Geralt...
Dandelion, I need to ask you something. It's important, so focus. Where's Ciri?
Ciri? I thought, seeing how you're here, you haven't seen her? Well, I don't know where she is.
Okay, what do you know?
I know you tried to help her. Gotta say, I'm having trouble understanding why you went to Horson Jr. of all people.
No one else came to mind. Maybe, given more time, I'd have done things differently, but Ciri said the Wild Hunt was on her tail. Horson seemed pretty harmless by comparison.
Something went wrong.
So you've heard everything. I hope you're not mad. You can't be. My plan was perfect. Until we put it in motion. How was I supposed to know Manga was after Dudu?
Heard enough about your plan. Need to know what happened to Ciri now.
I mean, compared to the Wild Hunt, I guess Junior is a safer option, but knowing what we know about him, at least he's dead now.
When'd you last see her?
We were on Temple Isle, running from Horson's men.
Another Ciri section? I waited a little too long. Ow! Okay, should probably heal up. I meant to go behind him the first time. Can I move? No. Are they not going to attack me?
Guards!
Kind of odd that they just stood there. And now they have ranged weapons. Yay!
Keep it together, lads!
This is not going very well, is it? Are you not gonna... I can get them one at a time. And it's not letting me get behind them. Oh wow, that's a lot. That is a lot. Is there a limit to how many I can hit with this? Can I just run past them? Or is that going to get me killed? I would rather not have to fight 1,000,001 people.
Keep it together, lads!
Although I think I would have a much easier time killing them all as Ciri than I would as Geralt.
Leave your horse! We have to! We're almost there!
Need to heal up. Yeah, you could do something, you know, instead of just standing there. Should not have complained. It distracted me.
Grab the bitch! Grab her!
Our concern. The gates! We have to run! Grab a horse to the temple!
Come on, you cunt!
Oh, I can... Interesting. Did not know I could come this way. Well, that makes it a lot easier.
We have to! We're almost there!
I do like that.
Get ready for the square. After them. Guards! Guards!
Dandelion!
Ow!
Siri! Siri?
Yeah, lucky you didn't get shot.
Arrest that man!
Ah, what an adventure. 1 minute we were pulling off the heist of the century, the next we were prey. A pack of hunters on our tail.
Yeah, a splendid story, but I think I've had my fill of this boasting. Come, Zoltan. We must convince the halflings they saw nothing at all.
Gave me enough material for a volume of ballads. And this one will sell like hotcakes.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Nobody's gonna read that drivel.
Sheesh. What crawled into your britches and bit you?
I'm just worried.
About who? Siri? Have a little faith, Geralt. You have any idea how she fights? The girl can take care of herself, believe me. Anyway, she's got to come back for that little box. The trinket that started it all.
Mean this?
You get it from Horson? Whoa, Siri will be overjoyed.
What even is
Horson, on the
it?
other hand's got to be pretty furious.
He's dead, so...
Horson's dead.
Ooh, guess you're no stranger to fury either. Well, can't say I regret the man's abrupt passing. Deserved it as much as he deserved that awkward nickname. What about our old friend Siggy Reuven? Been to see him yet?
He's fine.
Oh, that's too bad. Because there's a good chance he's furious with me.
Maybe.
Siri ever tell you what this is? And Horson, why'd she go to him with it?
She went to Horson because I took her there.
Could have guessed that was your idea.
What? Her magic bauble was broken. Horson had access to the mages who could fix it. Besides, she needed help deciphering a curse. It's incantation.
Aren't these basically the same question?
What was Siri's interest in this curse? Did she want to cast it or lift it? She tell you?
She wasn't all that willing to talk about it. I didn't want to pry.
The one time when it might have been useful.
But I'm almost positive she meant to lift it.
Off who? What? Or was it about her directly?
No. I don't think so. I mean, she didn't look cursed. But boy, was she in a hurry.
Know any more about the curse? Something specific, a detail, anything?
Well, I know the words.
You're kidding.
No, they were Elven. Ciri was constantly repeating them to herself, probably not to forget. Went like this. Vafile Elaine, Kiadmil Foli. Gladev Dorn Ep Tanaid, Bundro Isne Iakas.
Doesn't mean a thing to me.
Even less to me.
Yeah. You can actually remember all of that. I'll admit I only heard it the one time, but, yeah, I don't remember any of it. I certainly hope I don't have to.
Damn it, that's just not enough. Ciri say anything else?
Didn't say much at all, to be honest. Geralt, she's no longer that little girl who ran around Kaer Morhen. Sure, she's still impulsive, alive, but she's also stubborn and sulky. Apple didn't fall far from the tree, let me tell you.
Right. She slipped away again. I was so close.
She came here from Velen. Somebody there helped her, apparently. Maybe she went back.
Doubt it. Talked to the Baron there. He's the one helped Ciri. Said she rode off to Novigrad to look for Yen and me. And Yen's in Skellige, looking into traces she thinks Ciri left behind there.
So, Skellige?
Skellige.
You two have chatted enough. Now it's my turn to talk to Dandelion.
And I'll gladly have a go at him when you're done. Let's get back to the Rosemary in time.
Well, I've certainly had my share of excitement for one day. A juicy roast in a soft bed with fluffy pillows. I think that's the least I'm owed. We haven't seen each other, talked in ages. Consider dropping by if you're in the area.
I'm sure to be by sometime soon.
I'll hold you to that, Geralt. See you soon. And thanks again for today.
Well, that went well. Yeah, no thank you then. We're just a little bit underleveled for that. Do I want to do any of the side quests? I don't even know what this one is. We could go and give some fencing lessons, but yeah, I think we just continue the main plot. I will at some point make an episode out of clearing up some of these side quests and older contracts, but for now I think we'll hold off. Okay, so I guess I need to go to Novigrad to take a ship.
We are grateful that we wanted to demonstrate that. So, we got this wee gift for you.
Portrait of the Hierarch. Nice.
It's nothing really. got oodles of them. Just, if you wouldn't mind not mentioning where you got it. All right?
All right. Farewell.
Okay. So yeah, I've never been to Skellige at all. So I have no idea what to expect here.
Help some fellas out, Master. We're a bit of coin short another round.
Because we're comrades, see? Butcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter.
Which is more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords open their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come on, don't make us beg. What's the witcher for, anyways? To help men in need.
Yeah. No.
You boys look tired. Probably ought to go home now.
Well, how long we been drinking now?
2 days. Well said, Master. Home we will go.
Kind of tempted to go to the Rosemary in time before we head off, just to see if they say anything. I think it's here with the stash. Guess it can't hurt to check. I'm also curious if Dudu made it back or if he's still impersonating Minga. The bridge is up there. That's just annoying.
Folk in this city, racial hygiene.
Your very presence is an affront to the eternal fire.
Damn
It's a waste of words.
Sick of it all.
I repeat.
There are some quests.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out. Glad you came.
I think he could take you.
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. Oh, just wanted you to meet my new pals before the bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again.
We can do this now.
Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new horse son junior, but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Errol. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal...
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kinda owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance. Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
No.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. The rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Do I have to actually play? Or can I just buy them somehow? Can I just go and kill the people?
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. Has a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Please don't make me actually play.
Is this truly what you want? To be a purveyor of cheap whores and watered down wine?
Hey, I can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exactly why I'm considering.
Oh, you're always considering. If it's not one thing, it's another. On top of me. Let me know when you finally decide.
Do I really want to help him out here?
Wanna dip your dingle?
It is a quest. I should at least see. Oh, he did make it back, I guess.
Black ones, Redanians.
How are things, Dudu?
So-so, I suppose. Might have been days in the past when I'd have said, wonderful. But I can't complain. I'm in one piece, not bound to a stake atop a pyre.
Ever considered leaving? Forgetting Novigrad altogether?
What for? To pass from the frying pan into the fire? The war's not yet crept here. Famine's not kicked at our door. Not that the future's looking rosy.
But you don't have to be human. Maybe you could try something else.
I've assumed many forms over the years, and in spite of all, life as a human has proven most interesting. After all, you humans rule the world.
Yeah, how does it feel to be Minga? Can't imagine. It feels very nice.
Gotta admit, your Menga, it's a brilliant impersonation.
Don't remind me. I'm rather disgusted.
Come on, he wasn't all out terrible.
Yes, he was.
Understand nothing. A Doppler assumes more than a man's external appearance. I've learned what a scoundrel had knocking about in his head. Once I became him, not an hour passed before I felt the urge to break a sorceress's fingers. After 2, I caught myself lusting to impale someone, and immediately after that, it hit me. The paranoid fear of a Doppler conspiracy.
That's interesting. I did not know they... I thought it was just the physical appearance. That has some implications about how we had him transform into Ciri. Huh.
Dudu, tell me. The halfling Vibrevelt goes from being a prosperous merchant to being a pauper. How?
Prefer the long version or the short?
Short, please.
The war.
I was under the impression merchants grow fat on wars.
Some do, but I have a serious personality flaw. I'm honest. I could not reap profits from the suffering of others. I paid taxes. I never...
I know the feeling!
And then a ship full of my goods sank. I pulled through somehow, but then a second fell prey to Skelligan raiders, rendering me insolvent. When inflation hit and interest rates rose, I, at long last, fell.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Take care of yourself, Dudu.
Oh, those bigots haven't the cunning to strip me of this mask.
Blood came out.
Fine. What do you need?
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Is it though?
Say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Yes, I agree.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Yeah, if you're asking me for money, you are beyond screwed.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
I don't like this.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Are you going to try to dress me up as a bandit or something?
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Irina. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
I don't like where this is going.
Fine, but...
Daryl, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Irina and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
That is the gift last time. What? Floppy diddly. Don't know.
What's he schemed up this time?
Yeah, I was gonna continue the story, but I am curious now.
That's just talk.
So good to see you.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My. Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Well.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
What have we gotten ourselves into? What are you screaming about? Okay then, I guess. Upstairs, maybe?
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Inside? Or do I just need to wait till nighttime?
And still they let in this rabble.
I mean, how late do I have to be?
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels.
Oh dear God, I was
I
right.
can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
No, I don't actually.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here.
Oh,
Andrew
no.
Mask, put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Flaxen-haired wench.
Oh my God.
Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
No, not the...
Read from the card. Go with it.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Kind of already am. Should I even bother attacking?
Run, good folk! We've abandoned!
Help!
I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal, what do you want from us?
Thought he was gonna try to attack me, but okay.
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
And even let you take a goat. Yes, definitely, of course.
The sheer stupidity. Am I going to at least get something out of this? Because...
Strange.
What's strange? Ah, there we go. These guys again. How long are they going to be trying to kill me? Your boss is dead.
Oh, I've had enough of living.
Move on.
Hey, pretty boy.
Got my eye on you, 1-1.
Locked it. Trying to be a star.
Save yourselves!
You'll never learn.
Just some random thugs, not Junior's men at least.
No roof over me head. Coin's about to run out.
That's as much as life.
You got anything to say?
About those cards.
You got them?
Not yet.
So why are you here? Miss me that much? This is no time for chit-chat, Geralt. We need to get those cards.
Fair enough.
Harold, positively.
And I have to wait again. It says in the morning, but...
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
Are you actually asking me?
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor, but that he'd let us know just as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide before I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Get out. You've known him longer.
You do not want me to decide this. Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Sure, I've known him
throw this
longer.
back on
He's
you.
Never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
Both our lives have revolved around the stage, and cabaret's a form of theatre, in a way. Fine. Let's do the theatre decor. I certainly hope it'll be to his liking.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. I'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
Does he, though? Hey, really?
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Okay, is there actually more to this then?
Oh, I've had enough of living.
Quite the smile.
Telling you for the last
Like a
time.
raw
Go
woman.
away, Witcher.
Mercy! We've two children! How are they?
Lollygagging.
How are they? Without a father!
Go before they lose their mother as well.
What did I walk in on here?
Must be order.
Fall upon your knees before the eternal fire!
to Faltist again?
I really just want to kill everyone here.
Wally, everything all right? Open up!
I was just talking. Got dancers round every corner.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me.
I wonder why.
Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
If you know that, then why are you banging on the door? I'm pretty sure we know how he knows about the spare key, but
did you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter and start looking.
I'm actually surprised about that.
Fine, let's find the key.
Find anything?
Not here. Not here. Not here.
Did she?
I mean...
Now, where would she leave?
Surely it wouldn't be in one that we can loot. It actually is?
The key.
Okay then.
Find anything?
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt. But its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose. In that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be a lot worse than it ended up being.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlegs. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. plowing artist's got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rotlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Could you be a bit more specific? It's a good thing I have a mini-map that tells me exactly where to go. I was not expecting this to take as long as it is, though.
What's the hurry? My
Well,
looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
It's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Yeah, not here for that. But this quest is just the gift that keeps on giving.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
You don't want to do this.
Damn it. This mutant.
I can't dodge with no space to move. Am I gonna die?
Come on.
Okay, at least one's down. Definitely need to get better at fist fights.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
I mean, we didn't exactly ask until after.
Oh, scandalous!
Where's the nearest fast travel spot?
When it rains, it pours.
Whosoever conceals a rage in their home.
So I'm definitely not running that far. There's another quest here.
Well, Rotlick, seems you're a considerable sum in the red.
But you shan't back out on that account, eh?
Won't have much of a choice before long.
Come now, old sport.
Sick of it all.
We can't allow that. Who'd I win?
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them. As a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Do we have to race as well?
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
I've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
I could probably win the race with no issue. They have all been really, honestly, stupidly easy. But, knowing my luck, this would be the one time that is actually difficult. Forever poor.
Let me pay off your debt. No strings attached.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
I mean, it's not terribly expensive, at least.
Captured and displayed in the sideshow of the Saints. Well, it could be quite profitable.
Gods and men, dumbstruck with awe, behold, madly gather.
So what is
I could take
this?
part in the races.
If you've coin for the rider's fee and a steed of your own, why not? Decide quickly, please. There's a race about to begin.
Okay, interesting. Not gonna do that.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
But is good to know that exists.
What's going on there?
Okay, so are we done now? Can I get in this way? Surely.
She cast no spells, on my honor.
An elf's honor worth less than a man's shit.
Yes?
It's chamomile and goatweed. She brewed teas for stomach pain.
Aha! So she did make potions. Drew, make a note. Her father testified.
Potions? Are you mad?
Witcher! Wonderful.
Get back here.
Sick of it all.
Can I? Will you please attack me? I want to kill you so bad.
Should have stayed in the forest with my unit. Might at least have died with dignity.
Come by the Chameleon! Grand opening tonight! Grand as it is!
We start in G major.
Okay, are we done now?
I told you, the piece is sad, melancholy.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall.
Priscilla picked them.
Well, I must admit, you have great taste. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
Yeah, I can definitely see changing the name.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
If I go for it, it might give me something, some more story here, so I guess.
Why not?
That's my boy.
Just don't want to miss anything, you
mentioned
know?
He saw you and Priscilla talking.
He saw right.
And she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
I'm not really sure anymore.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Okay. This really is the quest that keeps on giving.
Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Clearly not an ordinary attack. Somebody... Jesus. Do we know anything about who did
That
this?
I do not know. I do, however, know she is not the perpetrator's first victim.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion.
Yes.
Let's think about what we can do.
I
Slowly.
would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
Of course.
Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
I do need to end this soon, but... no way I can stop now.
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up, hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Excellent fool.
Show me what you got.
Okay, he has a crossbow. Ow! Okay, definitely do not want to die. Well, thanks for that. And there was some stuff back here I might as well loot. While I wait for my HP to come back up a little bit.
Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
Yeah.
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
when I saw her throat, that was my first thought. I was not expecting a quest like this.
Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Looks like necrophages got to this one. Let's keep looking.
And nothing of value was lost.
This isn't it. Human. Wrong body type. Let's keep looking.
I was just curious what he would say about some of the others.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
I guess just go down the list.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Oh, that's pleasant. Yeah, no. That is a rough way to die.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Jesus, this is sadistic.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Yeah. And you're not even wearing gloves of any type?
A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Looks like he was tied up, so check the hands.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
I don't see anything on the legs, but...
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard, right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor.
I think we have enough.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
I do wonder. I mean, of these, ritual murder seems the most likely, but I'm also leaning towards number 3. But for now...
Sorry. Rather not share my conclusions just yet.
I understand. For the good of the investigation. Will you at least share what you intend to do?
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner.
Oh, yes.
For you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Clearly they know each other.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the Market Square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirance was attacked there. City's abuzz about it.
Interesting.
Eustace, the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. You didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Definitely a lot of history going on here.
Nathaniel, who is he?
A scoundrel, a rogue, like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer, delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Yeah. Won't press you on that.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to Skellige.
Not a headache again.
Just yet. How far can I actually follow?
Double chase.
Oh, Lydica.
What happened here?
Just
must have
last
run you
year
down.
tide saw her going
Whoa!
towards
See now.
She waved to me.
Yeah, best stay home after that.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there've been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One wench so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
Yes, definitely.
You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Be nice.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I as you wish. Triflings, baubles, glass-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment, that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Yeah. Being nice has its limit.
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
This one is closer.
Winds howling.
Although, actually...
Father of all, hear my prayer, grant my plea.
Apparently it actually wasn't. But this one is the more recent, so... probably a good idea.
Watch it, Tran.
Hey,
Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
Okay, I guess that's not...
Dave.
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
Do we really have to do this?
Help me! No!
Then I suggest you back off.
No! Take him!
Still not going to let me go. I won't kill them. Unless they die from getting beat to death, I suppose.
Son of a whore! Hey now!
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
This was very stupid of you.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. baldy, curly buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Maybe.
My head's ringing.
Well, you guys shouldn't have attacked me.
Human. Priscilla's. A brazier. This time of year?
Awful pale.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Interesting.
What do you want?
Some kind of monster, maybe?
Yeah, no. Oh, fuck, don't write it up.
Not sure.
Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
That's lovely.
Another drifter in from Tamara.
Ow.
Let's drink for it's nearly night.
Maybe.
Okay, how do I get in?
Go fuck yourself. What can I do?
Ow! Don't pull!
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't
Oh.
one without the other.
Then I don't want them.
Are we at the haunted house?
Witcher, Witcher. Kareem, look who's come.
Not what I meant to do, but okay.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
Well, that was interesting. And not at all what I intended to do.
Washed your hair lately?
Can't get in that way.
No loitering round here.
don't suppose I can climb over. Am I just being dumb again? Was trying to find the fastest way out of here.
So, how you go with this healer?
Look, I was faffing about minding my own business when suddenly up he pops and heals me.
Oh, all I had to do is knock.
Be gone, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit your stupid mutts, lie down. Come on. Come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Yeah, I thought it said it was locked.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss and burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, craftsman like no other. But he were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
At least not another victim.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Not much to go on there, though. There's one of these where Priscilla was attacked as well.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him. Aye.
Can you unlock the door?
We've talked enough. Need to look around. Looks like rain. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Can't seem to do anything with the burnt wood here.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse.
Okay,
Mind if I
now
go inside
maybe.
the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood, left a few stains behind. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Well, we do know the guy kicked something before he died. Might have been tied up on the floor. Another one of these. Maybe it's not related to the quest then?
Rain again. Damn mages.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Sure, more info about everything.
By the way, you and von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
How old's von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Bit suspicious of this guy.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
And you recovered nicely. Yeah.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Is that really all we're doing here?
What are you waiting for, Geralt? The murderer could already be at the Vegelbud residence.
Yeah, but... I have questions.
Till next time, Master.
What is this?
All I had.
The two of yous, sod off. But Master Hunter, sir, we're not in no one's way. Not bothering a soul. You're bothering me.
Okay, they're just everywhere.
Both your necks.
That would be the fencing lessons. Do not care about that right now. As much as I would love to continue, I am very quickly running out of time. So for now, I'm gonna stop here and we'll continue this next time. Definitely curious to see where this goes. Until next time, everybody, thanks for watching.